Hey everybody, I'm Jesse, and welcome to another edition of Gen X Things Live. Well, now you're here, and there's no way back. Muskogee land, what's up? Yeah, today is Sunday, March 1st. Oliver Rust, howdy. RR, glad to see you here, RR. Third, yeah. Oliver Rust slipped in there on you. Yeah. How's it going, everybody? Glad to see you here. So, in the world now, we've got Mr. Hurst. What's going on? Just another guy in the woods. Underground. What's up? Big country. There he is. Big country. Let's see. We've got war and satanic pedophiles and what else? Oh yeah, aliens. So it's just another day. Just another Sunday for us in Western civilization. Nothing new under the sun. Wen Joe, what's up? Glad to see you here. Yeah. Uh, is the world getting crazier, or am I just insane? That's what I'd like to know. It seems like this shit's just getting out of hand with all this craziness. 5,000 degrees in Tehran. Yeah. Laura Ann, there she is. How's it going, Laura Ann? Jim Carrey. Did Jim Carrey die? I've been seeing all kinds of stuff about Jim Carrey. Did he actually die? Yeah, thanks, Mr. Hurst, RR. He's the one that got us the Iron Maiden poster. So thanks goes to Mr. Hurst. I appreciate it, Hurst. Yeah. Yeah, that's kick ass, dude. I had to get it up there right so we could see more of it. I had it over here and it only showed half of it. So I had to get it up there where you could see more of it and move the camera back a little bit. I don't know if you can tell I did that, but going awesome, Lorraine. Glad to hear it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the thing about the pro-war thing underground. People are pro-war a lot of times anyway when when they don't have to go fight it. You know what I mean? Or their kids aren't going and fighting it. It's easy to be pro-war then, without any thought. And I'm not anti-war. If we need to fight a war, we need to fight a war. All hands on deck. Let's get it done. But this kind of stuff, uh, I've got a lot of questions about this shit. I heard Trump say that he was doing it for the protesters in his or Iranian protesters and shit, and I'm like, what the hell, you know? So every government that their people protest, we're just going to bomb them. What if the American people protest our government? You're going to bomb the White House, you know? So I don't know. It's just I've got a lot of questions. Is all. It's a tough thing to get. You know, I'm of the mind that until they start firing or putting boots on American soil, then we just stay out of it. That's just my 2 cents. You think he actually died? Okay. Who feels different today? Not me. You love what he's doing? Yeah. Um, OG Tango, what's up? Glad to see you here. Uh, yeah, I mean, I can't fault people for being on the side of that stuff because I was for years. You know, uh, it took me some thinking to wrap my mind around it and ask questions about why. He stayed up all night watching Jennifer Lawrence clips. NC Douglas, what's up, NC? Glad to see you here. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Underground. I don't disagree with that. Yeah, we're probably overdue for a collapse. Raziel, what's up, Roz? The McDonald's Happy Meal sold you? He doesn't look like Jim Carrey anymore. Is he still among the living? I know he's supposed to be cloned or whatever. Is that what they're saying? That he got cloned? They killed him off and cloned him? Or did he actually die? Did Jim Carrey actually pass away and he's no longer him or a clone or anything is no longer walking the earth anymore? Because I've seen clips of him and I remember him watching him say some shit. He said some shit, that would make the powers that be want to give him the old dirt nap. So um, it wouldn't surprise me, but is he just looking different? Is he talking completely different now? Is he towing the line, and so everybody thinks he's a clone? I heard a theory that they cloned Reagan. Yeah, exactly. That's yeah. OG, let the politicians go and fight. They can't once they stopped, going and fighting in the wars themselves, the leaders, um, then all it's like spending our money. You know, if it's not us spending our money, then there's no, it's somebody else spending our money. Politicians spending our money, politicians spending our lives, politicians doing this or that. There's no, there's no reason to show restraint if the shit's not yours. You know what I'm saying, OG? I'll spend the hell out of OG's money, and I won't have a problem with running OG Tango's credit cards up. Hell, you know what I mean? Not really, but it wouldn't be the same as running up my own, knowing that I had to face the consequences of it. Robert, what's up? I guess we'll have to focus on domestic policy finally. Maybe. Um, there, I don't see anything changing for the better anytime soon. Tower of Babel fall. That's a biblical reference, right, Tomcat? Melody, what's up, Melody? Glad to see you here. Just the registered hunters in Michigan alone is larger than the fifth largest military force on Earth. Yeah, yeah, I believe that. Yeah, that's and every other country knows that they can't put boots on the ground over here. They'd be trying to root, hillbillies out of the woods for decades. It would just be an unending fight. It'd cost them billions and billions of dollars or pesos or whatever, drachma, whatever, trying to get us out of the woods. So it just wouldn't be worth it. They'd have to do something else. Just put our grid down and let us fumble around over here forever. We're in an alternative universe. Jim Carrey has a new head. So he's still alive. Okay. Because I keep seeing that rest in peace, Jim Carrey. I thought the dude was dead. So he's still alive. He's just been cloned or something, or an alien symbiote lizard has taken over him or something, right? But he's still above ground. Kenny Rogers got a new head too. I haven't heard that one. You woke up feeling sick this morning, Laura Ann? Can you, yeah, disturbed when Joe, yeah. Wayne Beatty, what's up, Wayne? Glad to see you here. All right, Roz. Shannon, hello, Shannon. Glad to see you here, Shannon. Glad you can make it. He got the Michael Jackson treatment, OG. All right, yeah. Well, I think quite a few of them have gotten the Michael Jackson treatment. Today, toward the end of the show, I'm gonna ask a trivia question, and I'll have a giveaway. I'm gonna give away Gen X Thinks cup. It says Gen X Thinks leave us alone. All right. So if you answer the trivia question right, you can get the first one to put it on the damn chat there will win it. And you go to Gen X. I made a website, genxthinks.com, with the rules of the thing. That's a stupid YouTube thing. That's why I haven't done it before. I haven't given anything away before because I had to make a website and shit and put the rules on there for the giveaway and all kinds of dumb shit. So I still don't know if I did it right. I might get in trouble, but to hell with it. So if you don't want the cup, don't answer the question. All right. or if you don't want to give me your address, you don't have an address where I can send the damn cup, then don't answer the question. Let somebody else have the cup. All right. Do that. And don't, all you Americans, you better not let Laic or Tripwire or somebody answer answer the question and have me sending that shit to Australia or Norway or something, right? So I'm counting on you Americans to keep my postal price down, within reason. All right, don't make me send that shit to Norway or Australia or New Zealand. Don't let Wayne Beatty win it. You know what I mean? Y'all, I'm counting on y'all Americans to save me here because I have to send it. If if uh, if just another guy in the woods answers it correctly before anybody else, I'm gonna have to send that shit. I'm gonna have to send that shit to Norway. It's gonna cost me $300. 40 years. The rest of this decade through is rough into 2032. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I've been saying that 2030 is going to be like a marker. You know what I mean? Something's going to happen in 2030. Arnis, what's up, Arnis? Glad to see you here. Tyler, hey, Tyler. Glad to see you. Planet alignment was last night. 32 or 33. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's looking more and more like it's going to be some kind of financial thing, with all of the digital currency and the AI disrupting the job market and stuff. I have a hunch that it's going to be financial, like a depression or something. China's still getting Venezuela oil. Yeah. Oh yeah, Iran's long from done. That's going to be decade. It took what we were in over there in Afghanistan and over there for 23 years or something. Yeah, this is just Josh sees. What's up, Josh? Glad to see you here. Oh, okay. Yeah, you like the funny trivia answers more than the actual answer. All right. RM Heemstra, there he is. Glad to see you. You, you had a hard time finding the feed. Jeff7, what's up, Jeff? Yeah, send it via smugglers. Yeah, yeah. I bet Muskogee will smuggle it into into Norway for me. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what from my understanding, Tomcat. No, I'm going to toward the end of the show. At the end, AF, I'm gonna give a riddle and well, just a trivia thing, and hopefully, well, y'all can answer it. You know, just if you don't know it right off the top of your head, it'll just be who can look it up on Google first, huh? But um, I forgot to set Rumble up in case Rumble somebody wants to chat in Rumble. Uh, but yeah, so it's just a trivia question. You would have been retiring in 2032. You too. Muskogee said he'll do anything for cash. He'll swim that cup over to Norway on his back. Yeah. Yeah. No, we don't. We don't want that either. Want those some bitches moving over here. Uh, but we don't want to go over there. Why can't we all just keep our own space and keep our own shit? Yeah, all of this stuff that's happening, that's coming out, when Joe, I can't disagree with that. You know, um, I'm not, I'm not really a big believer in Satan per se, but you know, I'm not saying that I know for a fact that Satan doesn't exist. I just don't. Uh, I have trouble with that idea, but yeah, there's evil, definitely. The evil is a true thing, and this shit is happening. Some an awakening is happening. Uh, how large the awakening will be, and how it will affect the future, who knows? You know what I mean? It might be just us Gen Xers who really wake up. Yeah, the funny trivia answers are better. Yeah, yeah. AI is going to take everybody's jobs except the soldiers. Well, pretty soon they will be too, though, Lorianne. It'll be drones. Yeah, it'll be drones with just AI in them, you know, and they can just go off Google Maps and blow the shit out of whatever building. Um, that's longer, you know, further down the road. But yeah, I think that that's definitely going to happen. Yeah. Well, the way I look at it is like this: I don't believe anything they've said about it. I just don't. I don't believe they did that because of the reasons they told us, because they never tell us the right reason ever, never. So, and the casualty count so far, I think, is 3 Americans have died in this already. That's 3 families, not to mention all the families' lives who've been destroyed over there, because our government says that their government is bad. So all right, maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Maybe they are bad. I know I don't like their philosophy. I don't like their religion. They keep that shit over there, as far as I'm concerned. If they bring that shit over here, they'll be in trouble. But to let them have that shit, have at it over there, let them have at it. I don't care what difference does it make to me. Um, should American kids be dying over there because for whatever reason? I don't know. We got to at least ask that question. Maybe they should. I'm not saying they shouldn't. Maybe they should. But we got to ask the question, should they? And it needs to be answered fairly and and accurately, not just based off of what we've been told, right? Skynet is online. You think so right now, OG? Oh, yeah. Dead Wolf is a good devil. All right. Yeah. And that's exactly where they want us, RR. They want us caught in the web. They want us arguing about whether or not we should be at war. They want us to argue about this stuff. They want us to hate each other over it, right? They want you to hate me because I don't think we should be involved in foreign wars. They want me to hate you because you think that we should be involved in foreign wars. That's right up their alley. That's their plan. So we can have differences of opinion, and I can say right here in front of everyone that I don't think we should be involved over there at all. At all. But I respect your right to say that we do. Yeah, I don't like you any less or respect you any less because you think we should be over there throwing lives into a meat grinder in the desert. I don't respect you any less. Um, it's but that's the stuff we need to talk about, and we need to talk about it in a civil way where we don't get all pissed off at each other because that is exactly what they want. Exactly what they want. We're playing right into their hands. Demonic forces. Yeah, demonic. Yeah, probably. Maybe. Yeah, I could get into that probably, Loran, if I thought about it more. Just the thought of a devil, a main bad guy. Um, you know, uh, it's hard for me to wrap my mind around that. All right, underground. Yeah, yeah, just another guy in the woods. Yeah, because Anthropic wouldn't do what Trump wanted them to do, so OpenAI stepped in and gave the government a big, warm, furry hug. Well, yeah, but the AF, yes, they're both bad, so stop them both. Don't let them come over here. That's just, I mean, that just seems simple to me. Don't let them come over here. Period. I don't like going to the doctor and not being able to understand what the hell he's saying. When there are smart, hardworking Americans who want to be doctors. So no, bringing them over here and bringing their culture over here and shit is no. No, just no. Keep that shit over there. They've got a country over there. We're not. We're Iran isn't plagued, or Pakistan or India. They aren't plagued by a bunch of people from Australia and Canada and the United States swarming over there and taking up all their good jobs and trying to change their culture. We don't do that. We make our place better. They want to run away and make some other place worse. EFOG, what's up, EFOG? So no, I don't think we should be dropping bombs on other countries, and I don't think we should let those other countries import people over here. No, all of it, none of it, any of it, no. But our government is either too stupid or too paid off to do the right thing. No, not yet, Shannon. No, it's just a military offensive. Yeah, where it's not a war yet. We'll see how it goes. All right. Well, sub up, Josh. Yeah, dude. Glad to have you here, man. Yeah. You are Charlie Kirk, bearded? He's not really Charlie Kirk, everybody. That's my cousin. That must that's bearded care is my cousin. He's he must be saying like that must be a chant or something people say. I am Charlie Kirk. Oh, thank you, NC. I appreciate it. Yeah, hit the thumbs up button or the thumbs down button if you want to. Either one, they both help out. Well, I do, Melody. Yeah, I do believe in Jesus and not the devil. I just don't. It just doesn't make sense. But you know, that's just me personally. I believe in evil and maybe demonic forces, like Lorianne was saying, or something. But a Satan, a devil, no, I don't. I can't do that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. RR, and that's the problem. We're never told the truth. Never. It's not that, you know, we once in a while they lie to us and we got to try to figure out which one is the lies. No, they're all lies. All of it. If they tell you they're bombing somebody for this reason, the only thing you can be sure is it's not that reason. That's the only thing you can be sure of. That's it. Other than that, it's just it's in the air. People who disagree with what we are doing in Iran, would you at least partially agree that if it doesn't last and we just finish the mission and leave, finish the mission and leave? So, are you asking that should we should we just abandon it now once we started? I don't think we ever should have started it. Um, we it I can't get into these foreign wars anymore. Every one of those bombs cost a taxpayer what 20, 30 million dollars, and nothing's going to change over here. Nothing, absolutely nothing is going to change. We spent 23 years fighting over there in Pakistan, and now we're just flooded with Pakistanis. We didn't keep them out. We didn't change anything over there. Nothing. It got worse over here. So I just can't. With the experience that in my own life that I have seen us go over there and die in the desert for decades, and it just make things worse over here for us and them. The only, you know, I just can't get behind that shit. Um, it should have never been started. We need to stay out of that shit. Let those fools kill each other. Let them kill each other. If they want to kill each other so bad, let them kill each other. Why are we going to go in there and start killing them? I'm just over the whole thing. But once we started, should we finish and leave? Yeah, sure. Drop drop the rest of the ordinance and fly the hell home, I guess. Uh, we, I guess what I've been told is their president has been killed. I don't know what else is in the mission. I'm not privy to that information. I don't know what the mission is. I would have thought that that was the mission, just to kill that guy. But I guess they want to kill some more people. So whatever people they need to kill them and come back, and then wash our hands of it. I guess that's the best option now. Uh, but now you've just kicked an anthill, and then you wonder why they hate us. I mean, come on. I'd hate Canada if they drop bombs on us. You know, I'm just I'm over the whole Middle East thing. Yeah, 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 yeah. AF. That's what we were told. Again, um, I was told that we took out some nuclear scientists, some nuclear facilities, and maybe I'm going a little too far with the I'm told shit. Maybe but that's just the facts. You know what I mean? I wasn't there. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little too much on the 1984 thing with in my mind. With there's a big war over there, and there really wasn't. You know, that's just what the lie they told everybody to keep them working and to keep them enslaved. Satan's greatest trick was convincing people that he doesn't exist. Okay. See, I think it was me and Laura Ann who had a conversation about that before. I don't believe in miracles. The last I haven't seen one in my own life. I've never witnessed a miracle. Don't believe in them until I see some shit with my own eyes. Uh, it's hard for me to have faith in stuff that except Jesus. That's the only place that I will. I haven't seen him with my own eyes, but I believe I have faith in Jesus. So uh, all that other stuff, I've got. I have a tough time with it. Walmart nuclear weapon, yeah. Well, I read a book years ago in the 90s, I think, about Iran did that. They cobbled together a nuclear weapon and floated it over here on some shitty boat, but launched it in our upper atmosphere and detonated it and just put our power out. You know, just the EMP from the blast put our power out, took out our grid. So there's still some danger there. Carter started at 47 years ago. Yeah. Oh yeah, we've been invaded. Yep. But not by force, not by military. It's been you know subtle and in the shadows and under the radar and shit. Now we're just waking up to that fact, and it's already too late. Melody, you're absolutely right. We've already been invaded, and it might be too late. Yeah, evil is the consequence of straying away from the good. All our creation was made good, even Satan and the fallen angels. It's our choices. Yeah. Yeah, they've hated us for 200 years. Yeah. Well, I don't know if they hated us back before we started meddling around over there. They hated us for being Christians back when, they hated the Christian portion of our population for sure. Every president said Iran was a threat. Yeah. Yep. Obama said he was a threat and said Iran was a threat and then sent them pallets of money. But a threat, okay, have y'all seen that movie with Tom Cruise where he's busting criminals before the whole pre-crime thing? So now we're killing people because they might do some shit to us. We're starting wars because they might do something in the future. I okay if that's what we want to do. But a threat. Okay, so all gun owners should be locked up because they're a threat. Along that mentality. You know what I mean? We can't just start bombing people because they're a threat. There's everything's a threat. The highway's a threat. Every car on the street is a threat to me. when I try to drive to work. So it's, until they do something to us, retaliation, defense, these words are important. Offensive, just offensive because we think they're a threat. I just I can't agree with it until I get more information. I might be ignorant to a lot of shit. Don't get me wrong. I might be just talking out my ass, and I'll be apologizing to y'all in a week. I don't know. But from what I know right now, this is where I stand. Mike Fleisner, my boy Mike, what's up? Get her done. Oh yeah, well yeah. If they struck DC, yeah, no, I'd probably want to become Canadian then, Dead Wolf. You're right. Oh, okay. Special ops, military guys who gave you the rundown. Not the hood. Yeah, yeah, Econ, that's me. I'm not anti-war. I'm anti-useless, stupid war. If we need to fight to defend ourselves or whatever, or if they're just, if someone attacks us, then yeah, I'm all out war. Hell yeah, buckle up, suit up, get it done. I am of here's if someone crosses the line with the United States of America, we make it so they can't ever cross the line again. Eradication. Turn that shit into a sheet of glass over there, right? Turn it, just drop bombs for a month, around the clock. They send a message to the world. So I'm not anti-war. Don't get me wrong. I'm just anti-stupid, wasteful wars, wasting money, wasting lives, any kind of waste. You see many miracles in combat. Who was that? I trying to see who said that. I scrolled as I was reading it. I want to see who said that. Oh, right there. Econ and cohorts. You've seen many miracles in combat? Okay. Former USMC Navy Hearst. Well, we got a lot of veterans here, and a lot of us veterans disagree. Rachy Rach, what's up? A lot of us veterans disagree on this kind of stuff. And that's great. That's what this kind of stuff is about. I believe that this channel and Gen X as a generation, we can show the world how to disagree without getting all pissed off and needing a safe space and therapists and pills and shit, without getting all offended and bent out of shape. Oh, okay. 50%. Okay, and really messed stuff up. Okay, AF, yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Wen Joe. Minority Report rates, yeah. Yep, that's the one I was thinking of. You don't care if he puts it back, Josh? All right. Okay, Melody. Yeah. Well, tell them thank you for their service next time you see them. From Gen X, thanks. There's always been a war for a mind. Yeah, if he borrows it while you're on the roof, you'd be pissed, Josh. Yeah, me too. Yeah, heal the division. United we stand. Yeah, Muskogee. Absolutely, dude. When you realize that is their goal. That is their goal, to divide us, to keep us arguing about shit. All right. Um, I don't honestly, other common people like myself, just working class people, if you're pro war, anti war, don't give a shit war, whatever. I do, no skin off my nose. It doesn't affect me. What, your opinion. I'm glad you have an opinion. I'm glad you're thinking about it, no matter what it is. At least you're giving it some thought and forming an opinion. You know what I mean? But it's these politicians and these corporations who are benefiting off of the war, making financial gain off of the war, selling our lives for stock market ticks and shit. That's what disgusts me. Yeah, yeah, we should be spending money building up things here, manufacturing infrastructure, um, building ways for a more sustainable future, more ways for people to grow their own food, more ways for people to be self sustaining so that we're not so dependent. Now, if the government actually loved us and cared about us, that's what they would be doing. They wouldn't be dropping, $40 billion worth of bombs on other countries. That's just kind of what I believe there. 13 Dead Wolf. Is that another Dead Wolf, or do you just switch accounts, Dead Wolf? Tequila for dinner, Hurst? Yeah, you can't beat that. Lots of vitamins and minerals in tequila, huh? Yeah, don't vote, get organized. Yeah, me and Lake's gonna have a talk one of these days, another conversation. He's got a thing, don't vote for me. Yeah, and it's really smart. I want y'all to hear it. Yeah, Bike Week in Daytona. Yeah, I just saw that, Metal Gear. Yeah, yeah, AF. Yep. Yeah, it's revolting. Yeah, I mean, we could just patrol our own border and not allow the drugs to come over. We could do that. Oh yeah, the hat, bearded. It's down there. It's the red bubble. Bearded care. My shirt too. I don't know if y'all have seen my Thundar the Barbarian shirt. That's on there too. It's on Redbubble. Bearded. It's down there. I put the link down in the description. Yeah, you get all this stuff there. I love this kind of shit. I'm gonna take a picture of my Mad Dog bottle and put it on there. Yeah, one of these days. Patton Wolf. What's oh no, another wolf. Patton Wolf. All three of you? All right. All right. Sneaking in here on me. That's some covert ops shit, Dead Wolf. Yeah. Oh, come on, Josh. Yeah. Healthcare, education, affordable housing, cost of living would be excellent. Yeah. It's not because we just waste. Look at all the fraud and shit that's been uncovered in the last year. It's insane, dude. Let alone all the money that's wasted on foreign wars and foreign policies and all this foreign shit. Um, Come on, if we would have just taken that money and invested it in our own future, where could America be right now? I mean, just imagine for a second, where could we be? We would have the Jetsons. Just notice, oh, the lamp. Where is it? The lamp there. Yeah. I got that in just before Christmas. All right, a Dead Wolf Trinity Edition. Thank you, man. Oh, okay. You think that might happen, Econ? Maybe, yeah. Yeah, the invasion started 500 years ago and it's been nonstop. Yeah, a gen, yeah, O-stat. What's up, O-stat? Yeah, you're right. Our resume should just say Gen X, and that's enough said. Yeah. Your electric bill is double, Josh. That does not surprise me. Uh, our electric bill is really high during the summer, yeah, down here in Florida. So I'm afraid to see what my electric bill is going to be like this summer. Okay, all right. The taxpayer paid 600. Okay, yeah, we have the worst roads, the worst bridges. We have bridges collapsing and shit. Remember that? Uh, I think that was 24 when that bridge collapsed over there. Uh, yeah. No, I haven't seen that one, Rach. The Ilhan Beavis meme? No, I haven't seen that one. Is it good? I'll have to look for it. Norwegian citizens got hooked up? Okay. Oh, what was that? Oh, okay. All right. Already paying to have your data collected. Yeah, that's true. We all are at one level or another at some level. Yeah, and they have other ways. I was thinking about doing it one of these days, like de-googling, right, and getting off of the all the main data collecting technologies, Apple, Google, Microsoft, all that, and kind of doing a video series on how to do it for people that are interested. I don't know how many of y'all would be interested though, but you can do that. Just get completely off of and still keep Android. You couldn't keep Apple. You have to, if you're an Apple lover, you'd have to go to Android. But it's possible to keep Android and still get away from Google, and completely where they don't, because Google just data mines your phone. It's just you can use a different browser and a different search engine on your shit, but the phone is Android, and they're getting your data. I don't give a shit what you do. So you'd have to fix that. Oh, okay, Mike. It's cold out right now. It went from 30 degrees one day, one morning here, and the next afternoon it was 80. It was in the 80s. Oh yeah, me too. A long time ago. As the search engine, I still use basic Android, and they still track every damn thing I do. But at least I use DuckDuckGo as my search engine. Yeah, Yeah, it is AF. That's a good point. It's going to be a bad situation, the nursing home situation. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay, Wayne. Yeah, that would do it for most people. Yeah, building a data center 20 miles away against the wishes of the entire community. Yeah. But the Secretary of State's husband made a bundle of cash getting it built. Oh, what a surprise. Everything that happens has got that same theme. Some politician makes a bundle of cash. Nobody really wants it, but some politician pushes it through. Yeah, Hearst, duck, duck, go. Yeah, yeah, that's what I use. I don't use any that other shit. Microsoft Bing or Google. Google literally made their shit worse. So you'll have to try several times to get what you want. Then they make more money selling more advertisements. That's just a fact. If anybody that hears that who doesn't switch ASAP, it's fluctuating like crazy in the Midwest too. Wheel gauge. Okay, I didn't know it was fluctuating like that up there. Oh, all right. It was 65 yesterday. 85 Mustang water pump. Hell yeah. Take my data. You might learn something or be very confused, huh? Oh, you use DuckDuckGo too, Melody? Yeah. Yeah. They directly define what data is. Yeah. And we all have an idea of what it is. It's just um, ones and zeros on some computer disk, right? It's not a real thing. Oh yeah, I don't see myself in one at all, Melody. No, no. Yeah, I despise being told what to do. I sure as hell aren't. Don't plan on going to live in some kind of institution like that. Yeah, when you close out DuckDuckGo, Arnis, hell yeah. You're welcome, Mike. JPC, what's up? Glad to see you here. Oh, it's maple syrup same season in New England. Oh, okay. Freezes at night and runs during the day. Oh, that's cool. Don't mess with the AI Cylons. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Rach. No. Nope. They won't catch me doing that shit. All right. All right, Josh. You've got time before the big giveaway, the first ever Gen X Things giveaway. Y'all just can't let Wayne Beatty win it, dude. I'm gonna have to damn sell my van if Wayne Beatty wins it. I'm just kidding, Wayne. I hope you do win it, buddy. I'll send it to you. Bellstar Farm. Oh, your Gen X sanctuary. All right. In Oklahoma. Hell yeah, I'll move to Oklahoma. Never work with a bedtime. Oh, okay, Melody. Yeah. I like to go to bed whenever the hell I feel like it. Sometimes it's 7, sometimes it's 10 or 11. Yeah, that's another big black eye for him there underground, the whole Monsanto thing. Use Brave on your phone. Do they have their own browser, or do they do they just use whatever? Do they use Google? Doesn't matter what browser you use if you're using Google's search engine through it. But then that doesn't matter if you're, if you're just using stock Android, which is what I do. I'm not, uh, talking shit. That's what I do. They track the hell out of me. Yeah, that money doesn't pay my electric bill either, Econ, and all that. All that's one problem I had with all of the tariffs. All of these hundreds of billions of dollars that we brought in tariffs, and nothing. You know, we didn't get a year break in taxes or anything. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Um, you know, what did they use that money for? Did they pay down the debt at least? You know, something. Are they going to tell us if they're going to do anything with that money? I don't. I haven't heard anything. Oh yeah, yeah. I saw it in on Discord. Hurst. Yeah, yeah. I did see that. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it though. You watch Dynasty and Dynasty and go to bed at 8. Yeah. All right. Okay. Having a dairy farm and growing peanuts. Yeah. Those are two great things. Yeah. Well, yeah. Um, I'm told that we can trust the open source stuff, and I tend to believe that. So I tend to veer that way if I can. RR. Yeah. But Brave has its own browser. Brave is its own browser, Loran. But the search engine that you search with Brave, what search engine do they use? DuckDuckGo, Google, Yahoo, Microsoft Bing, whatever the default is. You can change them. I think by law they have to make it so you can change them, but they're allowed to make whichever one they want default. And most people just don't even know that. They just type in their browser thing and they look for whatever, and they don't even realize that they can change it. Yours won't update, Hurst. I'm thinking my next phone I get is going to be a flip phone. I found one flip phone that's an Android. So I don't know, but hopefully by the time I'm ready to get one, they'll have one that is Android but open source. Because Android is an open source thing that Google bought, right? And then they take that Android, and it's updated every year. It's open source, but then they take that Android and they put all their Google shit on it. So you can still take Android, the pure Android, the open source one, and put it on a phone all by itself, right? You can do that, and there are companies that do that. Fairphone, I don't know if I think Fairphone uses that open source version Android. It just doesn't have any Google shit in it. You can always talk about UFOs and Brazil. Yeah, crazy shit happens in Brazil. I thought so too. That would have been nice, huh, Shannon? If they would have issued us rebate checks, they could have, but that didn't come to pass. Yeah, Bucky, my brother. What's up? For those of y'all who don't know, Bucky is my brother. Bearded Care is my cousin. Bucky doesn't suffer from handsome deficit disorder like I do. He got all the looks. my my family, my mom and dad just stinted me on the looks. Bucky's the handsome one. Yeah, Ring doorbell surveillance. I use Opera. Okay. IX Quick. I have to look into that one, Raj. Yeah, we're already living in 1984. When Joe? Yeah, no, that's I I think I go too far with that sometimes. You know what I mean? I have a hard time believing anything that the powers that be say, the government, corporations, and shit. I have a hard time. I just have a real hard time believing any of it. Oh, okay. You have an Android flip phone, and it's just as bad as at the tracking, huh? Oh, stat. Oh, Google bought DuckDuckGo? Well, if that's true, then hell, DuckDuckGo is garbage. I'll have to look into that though. Yeah, in 1984 in Brave New World. And Idiocracy, yeah, when Joe. Oh, okay, OG. Yeah, Hearst, yeah, we've been lied to our entire lives. Weapons of mass destruction, um, ozone layer, Y2K, the list just goes on. Killer bees, monkeypox, simian flu, and all this crazy shit, all these viral scares they've thrown at us, COVID, um, vaccines, ice age, global warming, now climate change. Uh, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Shit, I can't even remember them all. Not even close to them all. That might be 10% of all the scares that we've been thrown at, all the lies we've been thrown during our lifetimes. You haven't believed anything in a long time either, Rach? Yeah, I believe what I see, Melody. Yeah, me too. I, you know, 100%. I will argue it down and 100% be certain if I saw it with my own eyes. If somebody told me that shit, if I read an article about it or read it in a book or some talking head told me that shit, I can't argue that shit down like I know it's fact. I don't know it's fact because someone else told me. People tell lies all the time. People have reasons. They make money telling lies. That's profitable. That's a profitable industry. Telling lies. There's a lot of money in it. So I just can't do that. And I I can't do that because of my own experience, because I have done that in the past and argued people down until they just gave up talking to me. And then I was completely wrong. I find out 6 months, 2 years later, after I don't even talk to the guy anymore. I moved away, whatever. He got sent somewhere else when I was in the army, whatever the case may be. I'm not even around the guy anymore. Then 2 years later, I find out that I was completely wrong. I can't even apologize to the dude. So I did that a couple times when I was younger in my early 20s, and that taught me I don't do that shit. I don't repeat something I heard from someone else and act like it's just a bona fide fact. I don't do it anymore. I've made that mistake. Brave New World, another Iron Maiden song, Mike. Yeah. Hardwire, there he is. What's up, Hardwire? And in case I forget at the end, after our giveaway, Hardwire's got his show at 6 o'clock. Right as this show ends, Hardwire starts. You're still doing it, right, Hardwire? You're going to be on there tonight. Yeah, we're lost somewhere in time. You wish we had found weapons of mass destruction? Oh, okay, you did. They were just not assembled. Okay. All right. They could have been launched within 24 to 48 hours. Okay. Yeah. Believe in your eyes is not meant for the internet, in person only. Yeah, Mike, that's why we're broke, because we don't tell lies. 1980, what's up? Oh yeah. That's true. That's true. We might throw off the damn weight of the moon, huh? Yeah, I never thought about that. 1980, that thing will crash here. That's what happened. I don't know how but the moon broke in half. Remember Thundar the Barbarian? The moon broke up, and that's what caused that apocalypse. Oh, okay. War or violence, so they didn't expose their son. All right. Don't go to Muskogee, Oklahoma. Yeah, Project Bluebeam, Bucky. What if they have some really horrendous things that they're just waiting to charge me with or made up? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can't they could just they're perfectly capable of that, just making shit up. So that's always, you got to weigh, you know, the consequences and the odds. What are the odds that they're going to make some shit up just to try to sink your boat? Try to really shock it to you. I just don't know. So so excuse me. Maybe you do have to take that into consideration. Yeah, Melody, even the best liars have tells. Shane, what's up, Shane? Glad to see you here. Oh, all right. Okay. You moved it out of Substack. I'm not sure what Substack is. I'll just have to look into that, Econ. Oh, only mods can post links in chat. Okay, I didn't know that, Hardwire. You got some beers now, Josh? Hell yeah. You can have an entire conversation using Iron Maiden references, Hurst. Yeah. Yeah, our Thundar's opening was badass. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me and Bucky used to sit down on the floor and watch it on Saturday mornings. Oh, okay. All right. Now we'll send you more prayers, AF. Yeah. Good wishes, good thoughts, good vibes, and good prayers for AF. She's going through a heck of a time. You're a hermaphrodite. You have both. Pole shift is coming and people will become weightless for up to 7 minutes. No shit. That would be awesome. Oh, okay, Loran. Yeah, everybody around me got sick too. I got sick last weekend, just a little bit. My nose was running a little bit, and the back of my throat was itching a little bit, and I could tell I was sick, but felt like the start of it, and I was gonna, get a full blown sickness, but it never. That was it. And that just went away, and that was it. So, but people have been sick around me constantly at work, at home. Hallowed be thy name, Econ. When Greeks collapsed, the mountain broke off its connection to the earth and converted to the moon. Oh, okay, Ostat. Yeah. I like that story, Flight of Icarus, too. The story of Icarus, that's a cool ass story. Beer a day keeps the sickness away, Ross. You have a pole shift a few times a day underground. That's another thing that we need to think about is the pole shift. I mean, maybe you don't need to think about it, but I saw a graphic showing how much the pole have moved in the last 30 years, and it's insane. That the North Pole. Okay, exactly the same symptoms. Well, hopefully you'll get away like I did, Loran, and not get it too bad. Oh, shield in heaven, Tomcat. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. AF, yeah, you have to fight it. Yeah. I would just, like I said, I would just, um, uh, you know, save as much as you can while you're fighting it this time, and you know, try to come out at the other end as as grounded and as with as much as you can have when you come out on the other end. Yeah, yeah, it's just mass bending space. TSTA Tech. What's up, Tech? Yeah, yeah. Ancient Greece collapsed. Yep, but that's where we get the civilization from. Ancient Greece collapsed, then Rome collapsed, and we've had collapse after collapse. All the way back, the furthest one we know of, Mesopotamia and Sumeria, they collapsed. They've all collapsed. Okay, RR, yeah. Yeah, I appreciate America too. Hearst, yeah. And I've grown up enough now to realize there's a difference between America and the United States government. There's a big divide there. They're not us. They don't even represent us. What we actually want, what we actually need. They don't. They are a completely separate entity, a huge leech, just dragging us down. Oh, okay. For your prescribing software? Yeah, I'm sure it does, AF. It probably pisses them off. Yeah, yeah, econ. Yeah, you're right. Good cup of coffee and good tobacco. 40 miles a year, supposedly, Arnis. Yeah, that's what I heard. It's a lot. That's a lot, dude. Yeah. Okay. That's been on the radar for 10 years now. Pole shift and ocean currents changing. Oh, if it's made of salt. I've never heard that before, Melody, that it could be made of salt. Magnetic. Oh, it's magnetic. Saltwater by the moon. Oh, okay. Magnetism, you think? Controls our. Is that what you're saying? Controls the tides and not gravity? Yeah, rates. Yeah. The UK government is not the UK people either. And it's probably the same with every country in Western civilization, probably every country on the planet. But we associate, you know, I love my country with I love my government. No, no, not at all. I love my countrymen. I love my fellow Americans. I love this land, uh, and our culture. I don't love our government. Yep. Yeah, that's the origination of Western civilization was ancient Greece. Yeah, they were the first, as far as we know, to philosophize. Yep, and they're the ones that basically prove that a pure democracy is not a good government. Yeah, swap shop. Okay, on BBC One. Search it up on YouTube. Okay, 1980. Paper straws are causing the ocean currents to change. Yeah, yeah. America is the spirit of the people, and it's reawakening. Shit's gonna get fun again. Yeah, you might be right there, OG. Oh, okay, Melody. You're joking with somebody else's comment. A luminary reflecting off the firmament. Yeah, I've come across quite a few people who don't believe that the moon is what they say it is. So I don't blame anybody for thinking the Earth is flat or the moon is something else. Living and active. What's up, Living? Glad to see you here. Nope, you missed uh, not quite three-quarters of it, Living, but you haven't missed the whole thing. We got another 40 minutes left. Magnetic north, electric current controls everything. Bearded. Yeah. Beauty and proper proportion in art, architecture, governance. Yeah. It was a great philosophy. War. They were beasts on the battlefield. The tree of liberty is thirsty. You damn right, Arnis. You don't know how we can stand you. Well, y'all are all right, Win Joe. Central America was a free country ruled by the people. No, South, Central, and North America. 40 minutes till the apocalypse. Yeah. Ha. Yeah, that'd be badass, actually. It was Socrates who turned philosophy from a gaze to the heavens back inwards into knowing ourselves. Yeah. Better for we fail to understand ourselves, let alone the cosmic order of things. Yeah. Yeah. I like old Socrates, RR. Okay, AF. Okay, well, have a good evening, AF. Thank you for showing up and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Yeah. Again, Metal Gear, we need to create a country again. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, that's what yeah, being title locked would screw us. We one side of the planet would be boiling and the other side would be frozen. We see that in other planets that are title locked. Yeah, it is unique to the universe. Hurst, so far as we know it is, yeah. Yeah, with a new government, Shane, or no government, I don't know. Uh, I think about it, I do thought experiments. Could we get along without a government at all? Just no government. It's interesting to think about. You're a doomsday heckler underground? You're watching Stuck at 420 OG? Erica, what's up, Erica? Massive wildfire in Colorado this year. Boulder, Denver, and Colorado Springs are on the 15-minute cities list. Aha. Yup. Ready for lasers. Prepped and ready, huh, Arnis? Well, we'll see. Oh, you're not typing well today, Living? All right. Well, we'll give you allowance. Yeah, maybe like Lord of the Flies, oh stat. Yeah. Well, they kind of had that in the Old West, Shane. A lot of those places, they didn't have any law, they didn't have any government. Everybody just had respect for each other because they knew that they might get shot. You know what I mean? It's like that quote by, now I'm going to mind blank on the guy's name. The guy that wrote Conan the Barbarian. He said that civilized men run around disrespecting each other because they know that they're not going to get hit in the face with an axe. Where when you live outside the law like that, you're more respectful. You're nicer. You watch your mouth because you go running, flapping those lips around in the wrong direction, you're liable to, lose your top knot. So things are, and then you break into somebody's house, you steal something, that guy, somebody finds out you robbed him or something, then you're liable to get some swift justice. So there wasn't less crime back then. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't less crime. It was just the justice was swift and immediate. Yeah. Other countries having them makes it impossible for us not to have one. Yeah, you're probably right, Tech. Yeah. Yeah, paint your roof blue, Arnis. When Joe says paint your roof blue, that's not a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah, law don't go around here. Yeah, California forbids collecting firewood or fallen branches. Yep. An armed society is a polite society. Yeah, Arnis. There were less stupid people, Shane. You're absolutely right. Robert E. Howard. Yeah, RR, thank you. Yeah, we only need government for gas and electricity. Yeah, I don't know. Could companies become big enough to get that kind of to get that kind of stuff without a government to help them? Could we do it ourselves? You know? And I was reading it or watching this thing earlier that the way to do it is you form a community and you form your own trust and everybody donates to that trust and then you invest that money into gold, right? And then everybody just gets dividends out of that trust. Depending on how much money you put in it, you get dividends out of that trust. And that basically um, makes you impervious to inflation and all this other shit, right? Because you own gold. And that building a community like that, you could separate the entire community, disassociate yourself from government, inflation, economy, all that shit, and build your own economy within yourselves. That was so interesting. Listening to that guy talk about that shit. Yeah, secure peace is to prepare for war. Yep, exactly. When Joe Callie ain't got no sense, Erica. I'm not gonna argue with you, Erica. Yeah. Oh, El Sprague de Camp wrote a bunch of Conan too. All right. Yeah. Yeah, Tech. Always with this huge, monstrous, bloated government we have now is just sickening. We can make our own gas, Shane. Yeah. We could definitely make our own diesel, from what I'm understanding from Hearst and Electronic Music Underground. Uh, make that shit ourselves. Archimedes heat ray. I've heard of that before, Tomcat. Okay. The Wayback Machine. All right, AF. All right. Anybody know somebody who knows how to use a Wayback Machine? Y'all email me. Oh yeah, yeah, but they're a lot better than fiat currency. But you can spread it around and just about make yourself immune. And not, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, but you can spread it around and kind of maybe not complete immunity, but pretty damn close. Yeah, yeah. The formation of reason into reality. Yeah. Unfortunately, we fall into passions and desires that are bad for us. Yeah. Yeah. And the worst part about the government is that these people go up there and they sit up there for decades, and then they want more and more power. So they make more and more bureaucracy, make more and more of these, uh, what do you call them? The damn, like, institutions or whatever. I want to be the head of, asparagus, um, whatever. So then they have to make that part of the government, the asparagus whatever, so I can be head of it, right? So that it expands the government. And the government just keeps growing like that. Yeah, Hearst biodiesel. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Methane or hemp, easy peasy. OG. Yeah. See, we could do all this shit. We could do all this stuff. Distill oil, Arnis. Okay, I never have understood how they refined oil. I don't think it's as complicated as I would, uh, as I imagine it to be. Life without oil is death today. Yeah, we everything just about has oil in it. A lot of old monster movies for free. Oh, all right. Yeah, we miss your foolishness, living and active. Hope you're feeling better tomorrow. Yeah, well, that's what it's looking like, Sarge. Svengoolie? No, I don't. World of Worlds was on last night. All right, which the one with Tom Cruise? I like that. That's a damn pretty good movie. Oil is a natural resource. Yeah, yeah. Handing that bad person over to the offended. Yep. Yeah, me too. Metal Gear. I like action movies like Red Dawn, um, First Blood, that kind of stuff. Capped wells are refilling as we speak. Hurst. Yeah, that blew my mind when I saw that how they're beginning to believe, and we've been told our entire lives that we were running out of it. I'm telling you, they lie about everything. Everything. They say they're not spraying shit in the sky, so I believe they are. When it's binary like that, we're spraying the shit in the sky or we're not, and they say they're not. Well, the opposite is true. I'm almost certain. Oh, okay. An old horror movie host? Okay, Ostat. Yeah, I've never heard of him. Yeah, offense is taken, never given. Typical narcissistic behavior. Yeah. Yeah. Take offense to anything. You can take offense to literally anything. Yeah. Get all butt hurt over anything. Yeah. And it's ridiculous how far it's gone now. Okay. Yeah, we can't forget about that. Thanks for reminding us, Living. Tripwire's wife is in the hospital. So, along with AF, we need to send some prayers and good vibes if that's your thing. Some positive thoughts to Tripwire over there in Australia. His wife is in the hospital and he can use our prayers and good vibes. Yeah. So, let's do that. He's been, you know, we all know, everybody has been here a while. Tripwire has been here with us from the beginning. He's hung out with us and been a very intelligent contributor to the conversation. And I hate to see, people go through hard times. The least we can do is send him some prayers. Oh, did Iran install and already lose an entire new Ayatollah today? Huh, maybe. I haven't heard anything about that, Erica. I'm gonna have to look that up. You watch Sir Graves Ghastly in the morning and the Ghoul at night. Okay. Yeah, they drew first blood, not me, Mike. Ah, thank you, Melody. I appreciate it. Yeah, Tripwire's wife. Yeah. That's an argument I've made a few times in the past, Econ. Uh, you can't earn trust, you can only lose it. And because I now with these young kids nowadays, uh, or no, not trust. I'm sorry, respect. I was thinking of respect, different thing. But yeah, you're right. Trust can only be lost. Oh, okay. All right, Ostat. All right, have a good one, buddy. Thank you for dropping by and hanging out with us. All right, Trip. I hope Trip sees this and sees how many people are. He won't be able to see the comments though, so he won't know. Well, in case you watch this, Trip, a lot of people are going to be sending you prayers and good thoughts and good vibes, man. We miss you, buddy. Yeah, and it's difficult, uh, to watch people go through tough times. It really is. Uh, but at the same time, that's part of life. And what can we do? That's one of the hardest things I've been faced with in my life is knowing what to say or do when somebody tells me that something terrible just happened to them. You know what I mean? All you can literally do is just be there. If they need you, if they want to talk or they don't want to hear a bunch of shit you have to say, and morals to stories and all that stuff, and they don't want to be cheered up, or it just doesn't work. So I don't know how y'all deal with it, but me, I've come to the conclusion of um, just being there, and telling the person, hey, I'm here, you know, I'm here for you. Uh, aside from, saying prayers and hoping for the best for that person. But as far as um, talking to that person and trying to give them, make them feel better, that's just useless in my experience. What do y'all think? Yeah, there aren't any right words most times. That's what I've come to living. Uh, the best we can do is just be there. If you need me, I'm here. I'm here for you, and and kind of let the person give the person the time to work through whatever they're going through. Oh, instant trust. Oh, all right. Mine is the opposite. I distrust everyone, when Joe. I automatically think they're trying to screw me. And 99% of the times I'm right. You were trained by the military how to properly abuse alcohol. Yeah. You assume that everyone likes you. When Joe? Oh, that's not bad though. Okay. Yeah, that's a good policy, Arnis. Hanging with Christopher. There he is. What's up, buddy? Glad to see you here. Oh, all right. Muskogee. Muskogee said he'll do it for money. We'll have to all chip in and pay Muskogee to do it. Raziel. Yeah, he'll smuggle you in a case of beer. He's smuggling a cup over there to Norway for me. Yeah. All I can offer is my ear, and anything I can do to help, I'm always here. Yeah, something like that, RR. Oh, yeah, Loran. Yep. Yes. For some reason, there are people like that, but and that is how they get their kicks or whatever. That's how they set out to purposely hurt other people. There are people out there, a lot of people out there, who feel like they are entitled to what you have. They deserve it more than you do, and they will do everything they can to take it from you through guile or force or whatever. Yeah. Now, back, we were talking about before, in the old days, those kind of people didn't, they either learned self control or they didn't survive very long. But yeah, there are people like that. Yeah, they're blindly trusting you. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, most of them won't make the finish line. You're right, Melody. Moonshine Muskogee. Yeah, yeah. When Joe, I'm afraid so. Yeah, I haven't met a young person. That's one. There's a common thread, through each generation, and I haven't met a young person yet who values their word at all. Um, they just it's just meaningless to them. It's not like they're bad people or it's in their culture among it just doesn't matter. I don't understand how the hell they can get anything done. Oh, you want to hook up this weekend and go whatever, see a baseball game? Let's meet here at 5, and the dude doesn't show up till 8. So how do the hell do they do anything? Oh, I'm throwing a party at my house. Everybody be there at 9, and everybody shows up. I changed my mind. Yeah, y'all go home. I'm not. I just I'm in my feels right now, so I can't do it. I'm just gonna I talked to my therapist about it, and she said not to do the party. So yeah, I'm in my feels. So y'all just go home. You know what I'm saying? How the hell do they get anything done? It blows my mind. But yeah, that's kind of across the board with the younger generations. They absolutely do not value their word at all. Your soul keeps dying. That's messed up, Christopher. Yeah. Fox, where's Fox? Are you snucking out Fox in the shed? There he is. What's up, Fox? Newt, I see you there, Newt. What's up? Yeah, I live by my word, dude. And to my detriment, a lot of times, it's hard. Uh, a lot of times, but I think it's worth it because then I can look at myself in the mirror and know I'm doing the best that I can. I feel better about myself. Yeah, you had to. Yeah, Econ, you had to trust blindly. Yeah. because people came and went so fast in the Army. Yeah. Moonshine is too hot to enjoy. I don't think I've ever had moonshine. I've had Everclear once. Yeah, Mike, that's kind of what, yeah, Mike kind of hit the nail on the head there. They don't get anything done. They don't live. They just exist. And it's weird. Yeah, yeah. A couple of tequila shots and walk off those types of feels. Yeah. Yeah, Hurst, you're right. Even the best doesn't taste good the first time you drink it. Yeah, you're only as good as your word. Yep, a single handshake. Yeah. Oh, Bucky's in his feels right now. Oh, okay. They 30% of them flake out. Yeah, yeah, it's insane, dude. And that's one of the hardest things I've had to come to grips with is just the absolute loss of that. Of standing by your word. It's just gone away. I'm one of the only people I know. I mean, a very small circle of people that stick to that, and they're all my age, but that stick to that. The others, they just don't give a shit, and it's mind blowing. It really is. I mean, I want people to be able to count on me. You know? Oh yeah, I know. They quit teaching cursive years ago, Oliver. Yeah, they can't read it or write it. Yeah, you write something in cursive, they can't even read that shit. Eye contact, yeah, RM, yeah. Kentucky Shine that smelled and tastes like popcorn. No shit, Mike. That shit sounds good. Oh, okay. You will? Some cooler younger people who live like it's the 90s? All right. All right, Lorianne. Be cool. You have a good evening. Yeah, cursive texting. We need to when Joe, so we'll have our own secret language. Yeah, peanut butter flavored whiskey. Yeah, regular folk have gotten as bad about keeping their word as politicians, Fox. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's sad. That's sad but true. Yeah. What were the 90s? We don't remember them, huh, Christopher? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the generic beer, it just said beer on it. The white can just said beer on it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, and that guy, even if that guy never recommends you to anybody or anything, he won't be he'll have good feelings toward you because you're a man of your word and you did right by him. So he'll have good feelings toward you, and he will either consciously or unconsciously send you good vibes. Yeah, I believe that, Underground. Oh, okay. You had to know in the 80s whose shine was safe and whose ran through the car radiator. Yeah. Yeah, RR. It's the loss of morality, ethics, virtue, and character. Yeah. That character was destiny, and you could determine one fate for it, govern their actions and choices. Yeah. We are who we choose to be. I totally believe that. And a guy asked me one time when I was a kid, when I was a young man in my early 20s, did I believe that a person could be a product of their environment? And I told him, hell yeah. If they want to be, they don't have to be, though. They don't have to be. If they choose to be a product of their environment, hell yeah, they can be. But it's not like, they're tied up and somebody's got a gun to their head and telling them to be a product of their environment. So, yeah, they could do something different if they wanted to. Bathtub gin would make you go blind. And one happy customer will tell 3 people. An unhappy customer will tell 10. Yeah, that's true, Fox. Yeah. Yeah. What the hell is bathtub gin? Bathtub gin. Dirty Monkey Kentucky whiskey, peanut butter and banana. Elvis would have approved. All right, Roz. You forgot to eat again, Christopher. Since nobody's gonna put it down here, I'll say it. Boomers suck. I love it when one of y'all throw that shit in the comments, just randomly. Boomers suck. uh, oh, okay. No, that's cool. Underground, yeah. Yeah, being a jerk is always a choice. Yeah, no matter what kind of day you're having, no matter what kind of life you've had, it's always a choice. Yeah. What's up, Tomcat? Glad to see you, buddy. Yeah, during Prohibition days. Bathtub gin. Yeah, Arnis. Everclear and cheap vodka. Yeah, wouldn't we all be, Mike? Yeah. Yeah, that is the best feeling in the world, to be a good person helping others. Yeah. Yeah, at least it had character. Yeah. And I would say the same about the 70s and 80s too. And at least it was honest and real. No one seems to believe you're a disabled vet. Why not, Chris? Poor boomers say they are the weakest link, Wayne. I just read an article that said that the boomers have 73, I think, percent of the wealth in the country, and all the rest of us share the remaining what, 27%. All right, Tomcat, be cool, buddy. Yeah, yeah, crab man. Yeah, yeah. Some people don't like it. Yeah, some people don't like it when you're courteous to them. That sounds weird to me too. Yeah, exactly, Arnis. Yeah, the beating around the bush and trying to figure out feelings and all that shit. No, just say what the hell you mean. I don't, not going to try to figure out how you feel and divine what kind of meaning you're trying to convey through feelings and shit. I don't, just tell me what the hell you want, straight up. Yeah, that shit's irritating as hell. Oh, okay. So your 90s was my 80s because I grew up, my childhood was in the 70s, and my 80s was when I had a lot of fun. Yeah, in my teenage years was in the 80s. And then the 90s, I was, in my 20s in the army and stuff in the 90s. All right, what time we got? Okay, we got just a couple more minutes left. So, Blackwood Ghost, what's up? I like that handle, Blackwood. Yeah, 1974. You got your own world, dude? A whole world to yourself? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's damn awesome, dude. Yeah, Blackwood Ghost. Yeah, you can't beat that handle there. All right, so for the first inaugural Gen X Things giveaway, I'm giving away this cup. This is the prize. Feast your eyes. This coffee cup. All right. I just want to start doing giveaways to show y'all that I appreciate you watching and stuff and hanging out with me. All right. So, are y'all ready for the question? The first one, all right, the first one to put the correct answer in the chat here wins this cup. Now, you're going to have to email me and send me your address. I don't want you putting it in a damn chat. So, you're going to have to email me. So, let me put the email up here. Yeah, there's the email. So, if you win, you need to send me an email with the address where you want me to send the cup. I don't want to. If you're worried that I'm trying to get your information or something, then don't put an answer in here. Let somebody else who wants to cup get the answer the damn thing, or any of that other stuff. Just don't answer the damn question if you're worried about that. But if you want the cup, I gotta have a place to send it. So you're gonna have to tell me. I don't want to come to your house or anything. I promise you. All right. So, or you can, whatever, have me send it somewhere. You have a general delivery or whatever. All right. So, in the opening, when I first opened this episode, I said something that I don't normally say, and it was lyrics from a song. Now, and I'm about to read the lyrics here, and if you can tell me, the first one to tell me the name of the band or the song, either one, then you get it. All right. Here are the lyrics. Are you ready? First one to tell me the name of the band or the name of the song, either one, I'm going to send you the cup. Okay. Here goes. Well, now you're here. There's no way back. I'm not going to sing it in tune because that'll give it away. Nope. I'll give y'all a hint. I mentioned that this song was stuck in my head a few days or a week ago or something because me and my wife were watching Footloose. Well, now you're here. There's no way back. Weird Al. No. You can look it up. You can Google it if you want, or DuckDuckGo it if you want. It's just the first one to type those words into a search bar, and the first one to put it out there gets the cup. Yep. Erica got it. Quiet Riot. Mental Health. Yep. Yeah. Me and the wife were watching. We're watching Footloose, and he's playing that as he's driving his VW Bug into the school parking lot. He's blasting Mental Health on the radio, and everybody looks over at him. That song's been stuck in my head for 2 weeks. All right, Erica, I'm marking you down as the winner. Now email me, and I'll get your address, and I'll send it, and I'll even write something on the cup if you want. Not that I'm some super famous guy, but just to put a personal touch on it, or I'll put a note in there if you want, whatever, to thank you for being, a supporter of the channel, because I really do appreciate it. So thank you, Erica. And you won the cup. This is now Erica's cup, everybody. So you take your beady eyes off of it, y'all. This is Erica's cup. Yeah. All right, Erica, congratulations. You are the first, now there's going to be more in the future, but you are the first winner of the Gen X Things giveaway. So that's pretty awesome. Erica did it. Nice. Quiet Riot. Yeah, I love Quiet Riot too, dude. Yeah. They kick ass. I love just the lyrics and the energy in that song, Mental Health. I love that shit. I'll repeatedly play that shit for like 10 minutes. Just replay that song over and over again sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So now our hour is up. We have a winner. Erica Elaine. And so I will say goodbye to Living and Active, Raziel, Melody, Shannon, Wenjo, Erica, Bucky, Muskogee, Underground, RR, Blackwood Ghost, Econ and Cohorts, Wayne Beatty, Jeff 7, Beardy Care, hey cuz, goodbye cuz, who else? Crabman, E-Fog. Can't forget E-Fog. Let's see. Did I say RR already? Wheel Gauge, Arnis. And so for those of you who are new to the channel, I like to say goodbye to everybody, but I've got to scroll up through the comments to do it. But I like to say goodbye to everybody before I go, because I really do appreciate your time and hanging out with me. My boy Mike Fleischner, hanging with Christopher. Who else we got up here? I know I didn't get everybody yet. Gen X Tomcat, he left us though, didn't he? Did I say Muskogee Land, Metal Gear? Dead Wolf was here. 1980 was here. Fox in a Shed. I know I said Wayne Beatty already. I know I said Living and Active too, but Living deserves two goodbyes. Living and Active. All right. I said Melody, Wenjo. Just Another Guy in the Woods. I can't forget Lake. Laura Ann was here. She took off on us already. All right. I think I may have gotten everybody. Maybe. OG Tango. I can't forget OG Tango. That'd be a sin. Heresy. All right. So if I did not call out your name, I apologize, but I still appreciate your time and I thank you for hanging out with me. It means the world to me. Jason Keeney, what's up? Goodbye, Jason. Okay, so who are we gonna give? We've got a spiel that everybody's looking forward to. They sit through this whole conversation just so they can hear the spiel, and I got to dedicate the spiel to someone, just like we did back in the 80s, call up to the radio station. So Bucky's back after a long time, my brother Bucky, so I'm going to dedicate today's spiel to my brother Bucky. All right, here you go, Buck. It's just for you. As always, stay frosty, Gen X, and I'll see you on the next one. Damn, I thought that guy would never shut up. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you'd like to support the channel by becoming a member, I'll put that link down in the description, or you can head over to the channel page and become a member that way. If you'd like to support the channel directly, you can do so by clicking on that super thanks button down there, or you can head over to Buy Me a Coffee and buy me a cup of coffee. I appreciate those of you who do that, and I'll leave that link down in the description as well. if you're interested in Gen X gear, we got some pretty cool stuff over there. Redbubble, Gen X Thinks, and Gen X branded stuff, t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, all kinds of cool stuff. That's where I got my Thundar the Barbarian t-shirt. But I'll put that link down in the description too. If you can't or don't want to support the channel in any of those ways, you can always do so by sharing these videos on your social media. That helps out one hell of a lot, so thank you very much those of you who do that. Also, we have the Discord channel now, so if you want to continue the discussion over there on Discord, I'll put that link down in the description as well. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you who support Gen X Thinks with your time or your money. It's all appreciated. I value your time just as much as I do anything else, so thank you, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you.